Here are 8 dramatic Coronation Street spoilers for next week, including a person missing, multiple schemes, and a person threatened out of Weatherfield. Don't go anywhere. Spoiler 1. Eva panics as Will Driscoll goes missing. The Driscolls are excited as they get ready for Will to return home, but Ollie has some bad news when he reveals that Will wasn't at the station and hasn't contacted him. Eva panics, but Maggie tells her that Will's probably still in Hull, as he wasn't keen on the idea of moving. The situation is made worse when David turns up wearing Ben's framed rugby shirt, in a bid to get his own back on him after a previous bad encounter. Ben then heads off to go looking for Will. Spoiler 2. Will is found. When Ben fails to find Will, Eva gets the police involved. Will secretly watches from a distance and bumps into Lily, offering her some cash if she grabs something from inside the pub for him. Will eventually returns with his athletics coach, Megan. She tells the Driscolls that she drove Will to Manchester after finding him sleeping at his old changing rooms. Eva wants answers as Will tells her he'll miss his mates in Hull. Ben thinks Will's not giving them the full story, though, when he finds a love note as well as Will trying to steal his passport. Causing trouble on his first day at Weathy High, Will befriends Liam and bunks off school with him. Will then opens up to Liam about his girlfriend, but Maggie soon interrupts their conversation to find them both drinking beer. Spoiler 3. Glenda gives George the green light. Glenda sees that George deserves some fun in his life and tells him that he should try to make things work with Christina. Spoiler 4. Tracy and Cassie get their revenge on each other. With Cassie arriving at Streetcars for her first shift on the switch, Tracy soon turns up after finding a box on wine delivered to their house as an apology to Ken from Cassie. Tracy isn't impressed, messing with the switchboard when Cassie isn't looking. Later on, Tracy meets up with Cassie again while making it seem like she wants to put things right between them. With Tracy only interested in keeping her shares of the florists, though, Cassie sees through her plan and plays her at her own game. Spoiler 5. Carl books a holiday for Debbie. Debbie ponders over Carl's suggestion of treating herself to a holiday, but he books it for her without her knowing. When Debbie receives an email with the holiday confirmation, Carl lies that she booked it, but must have forgotten. Debbie does her best to cancel the holiday, but it turns out to be non-refundable. Ronnie supports the idea of them both heading off on their hollybobs together, despite Debbie's stress over the matter. Carl then asks Debbie for access to the hotel bank account so that he'll be able to pay the bills while she's gone, but does he have an ulterior motive? Spoiler 6. David messes up. David pretends that he's bought Shona a pack of beer for their anniversary. He then surprises her with a table at the bistro. Things get awkward though when he realizes he's booked the dinner for the wrong night. The couple then end up having to share a table with Kit and Sarah. Spoiler 7. Costello threatens Becky. With Becky and Carla threatening each other, Lisa asks Costello if there's a loophole that will allow her to marry Carla. He tells her there isn't. Costello then encourages Lisa to convince Becky to play dead again. Costello soon takes matters into his own hands and tells Becky that she must leave for Spain tomorrow. If she doesn't, he'll have her killed like he did Tia Wardley. Spoiler 8. Carla's threatened by Becky. With Carla telling Becky that there's no place for her in Lisa's life, Lisa tells disheartened Carla that if they get married now, she might be done for bigamy. Carla's angry, believing that Lisa's not committed to her. Lisa then tells Betsy about her row with Carla, but Betsy then asks whether she still has feelings for Becky. Lisa's only frustrated even more. And if you enjoyed these Coronation Street spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the Cobbles.